couples becoming parents, it's a dream they feel might not come true. After seeing a need in our community, Carilion Clinic hired its first doctor specializing in vitro fertilization. We sat down with the parents of the first baby conceived and delivered through the system's new IVF specialist. We'll go ahead and start with the spoiler alert. Heather and William Draper now have a beautiful, healthy baby boy to cradle in their arms.
I seen him come out and it was just a whole relief. I was like, oh, he's here. Oh my God, I'm a dad now. I have a son. And I heard him cry and I just almost broke down in tears with joy.
Pure joy after what felt like years of uncertainty and doubt. The Drapers are like many couples. They fell in love, got married, and then thought about starting a family.
It's just one of those things that I've always wanted. I didn't want to go and, try to conquer the world after school. I just wanted to get married, raise a family.
They both come from large families with dozens of nieces and nephews, but having their own baby to hold turned out to be a struggle. After a scheduled surgery, the doctors discovered blockage in Heather's tubes.
And he said that IVF would probably be our best route. And, at that time, your heart just kind of drops.
News, had she found out months earlier, would mean driving to Charlottesville, Richmond, or to North Carolina to meet with an IVF specialist. But Dr. Emily Evans-Hoker, Carilion specialist, had just moved to the area to join a fertility practice.
Before I came here, my partner was seeing patients, but since he did not do IVF, we would have to refer them out to another location, which meant they had to go have another new patient consult. They had to travel for each visit, and the patients, would prefer to keep all of their care and history with one provider.
Statements Heather and William agree with. All appointments took place in Dr. Emily's office in Roanoke, except the most important. Last January, they met Dr. Emily at UNC in Chapel Hill for the actual implantation.
Most everything is done here except for 2 days, but even during those days when we travel, I'm still the one doing it, so they don't have to go see another provider.
Just, seeing her in North Carolina when we got there, it just kind of, puts a little smile on your face thinking, okay, maybe this is going to be okay, it's going to work.
And it did. Little Alex is Carilion's first IVF baby, start to finish. As the Drapers were leaving the hospital after delivery, their first stop, you guessed it, Dr. Emily's office.
I was driving home and I was like, well, we're going to pass her office. We can stop on by. It's a nice warm day outside. I was like, I'm sure she'd be happy to see him. I mean, she made it possible.
That made us feel very special, and it almost brought me to tears, actually. Because it's just so, I haven't seen them for 8 months, and here they are. The first thing they do when they have their baby is come by my office to show them off. So
he may be the first of her IVF babies to stop by the office after leaving the hospital, but with 11 local patients on the books for implantation at the start of 2016, it's almost certain he won't be the last.